think anyone starting trading is going to lose money for several years. You know, you're looking for a career that pays a lot of money. Everyone trading wants to make a lot of money. You're competing against extremely smart people, and it's essentially a zero-sum game.
Being good at trading does not only mean knowing the technical stuff. In fact, most people agree the technical part is often the easiest. What really makes trading hard is mastering your emotions. And honestly, in our time, doing forex or crypto trading for a living is one stressful thing.
Now the market, oh! Oh! It went to zero!
When you have leaders like Donald Trump, you already know you're in for the ride of your life. I want to make one thing clear from the start. You can still be profitable despite the crazy volatility happening in the markets right now. And by the end of this video, I'll share how I'm personally still making money and positioning myself in this chaos. But first things first, how has Trump destroyed the market? This is not a political take. I'm just presenting facts, and you can cross-check everything yourself. Trump came back into office after defeating Kamala Harris. And again, the point isn't even that he won. Americans were tired. Inflation had eaten into savings. Rent was high, food was expensive, and people felt like the system wasn't working for them under Joe Biden. They wanted change.
We're gonna win so much!
They wanted someone loud.
You may even get tired of winning!
Decisive and aggressive. Trump became the man of the moment.
And you'll say, please, please, it's too much winning!
Those images after the assassination attempt, Trump with his fist in the air mattered more than any policy speech. That picture alone told a story of strength and survival. Markets don't admit it, but they trade narratives. Even tech billionaires like Mark Zuckerberg suddenly changed tone, publicly apologizing and distancing themselves from past conflicts. Power follows momentum, and Trump had it. But here's where the cracks start showing. Trump promised stability, growth, and America First economics. Instead, what we got was inconsistency. One week he said he supported crypto and Bitcoin. The next week his family was launching meme coins that drained liquidity from the entire market.
Today we're talking about Donald Trump coin. It's a disaster. They've sold 4% of the tokens. Really, to understand this whole thing, you have to go back. Baron Trump was allegedly involved in DJT. This coin has since rug pulled, unfortunately, for about $4 to $5 million. That's bad to be associated with that coin. But then you've also got Donald Trump Jr., who was involved in Restore the Republic. That coin immediately dumped because basically there was a tweet like, oh, don't, you don't know what the real Trump coin is. That's not the real Trump coin. I don't know exactly what happened here, but basically it sounds like they got involved and then backed up at the last second, leading up to World Liberty Financial. But this has been the promise of the new great thing that was going to be like the Donald Trump coin. Here we go. Here's the pitch.
Big news, the World Liberty Financial token sale is now live. Crypto is the future. Let's embrace this incredible technology and lead the world in digital economy.
Traders positioned for a clean Bitcoin bull run instead. Capital got pulled into hype plays. Trump coin, Melania coin. Liquidity didn't rotate, it vanished.
I really don't think that people understand what liquidity is. Think about it in traditional retail. If you've got 1,000 iPhones that you need to sell, like physically you have 1,000 iPhones, how are you going to sell that to one person or a group of people in one shot? You need to go to where the buyers are. You going to that area is an area of liquidity.
One single family reportedly walked away with over $1.5 billion, while retail traders were left holding bags. And this wasn't the first time Trump said one thing and did another. He claimed tariffs would lower prices.
Taking hundreds of billions of dollars in tariffs, and we're going to become so rich, you're not going to know where to spend all that money. I'm telling you, you just watch. We're going to have jobs, we're going to have open factories, it's going to be great.
But traders know tariffs are inflationary. Import costs rise. Companies pass them on. Consumers pay the difference. Markets reacted instantly. Currencies moved. Risk assets sold off. This isn't theory. This is how global trade works.
Investors are watching what's going on in the world, and the uncertainty and the threats appear to be making them nervous. U.S. markets were down across the board today. The Dow dropped 870 points. The S&P had its largest drop since October.
Then came the numbers. Trump repeatedly talked about inflation, debt, and interest rates in ways that didn't line up with reality. And that's when Jerome Powell had to step in. There were moments where Powell openly corrected the narrative, reminding everyone that the Federal Reserve sets rates independently, and that inflation doesn't move because of speeches. When the Fed chair has to fact-check the president in real time...
So the 2.7 is now 3.1.
I'm not aware of that.
Yeah, it just came out.
Yeah, I haven't heard that from anybody at the Fed.
Yeah, it just came out.
Our notes had it about 3.1 as well.
3.1.
3.2.
This came from us?
Yes. I don't know who does that.
You're including the Martin renovation. You just added our entire capital. Yeah, you just added in a third building is what that is. That's a third building.
Well, no, but it's a building that's being built.
No, it was built 5 years ago.
Confidence takes a hit. Traders notice. Institutions notice. And this chaos didn't stay in crypto. It spilled into forex, bonds, and commodities. Which brings us to gold. Gold rising right now might look bullish, but it's actually bad news for ordinary Americans. Historically, gold doesn't surge when economies are strong, it surges when trust in money is breaking. Before paper money, gold was money. Fiat currencies only work when people trust governments not to overprint and overpromise. When gold pushes toward record levels, it's the market quietly saying, we don't trust this. Your dollars still show the same number tomorrow, but they buy less. That's inflation in real life. Groceries, rent, energy. Crypto felt the pain first because liquidity was drained. But crypto behaves differently from fiat. Despite everything, Bitcoin still managed to hit an all-time high before pulling back toward 90,000. And that pullback isn't failure, it's how volatile assets reset. Unlike the dollar, which weakens slowly and silently, Bitcoin shows you the damage instantly. So yes, Trump ruined the markets, but he also exposed how fragile they already were. Gold rising is the symptom, a weakening dollar is the disease, and volatility is now the environment traders have to survive in. If you want to learn how to position yourself properly and stay profitable in a market like this, join my trading program and learn firsthand how to trade chaos instead of being destroyed by it. The link is in the bio. Visit greybtc.io. And if you like this video, you might also like this one. Watch how this crypto millionaire ruined his life because of having beef with a young YouTuber.